this video, I am going to show you how to start a group coaching program and the unconventional way that other coaches are using to sell their programs that you can use to see incredible results today. Are you ready? Let's get straight to it. So the first thing that you need in order to start a group coaching program is a signature program outline. This is the exact steps you are going to take your clients through in order to help them achieve a transformation. How are you going to take them from point A, where they are currently, to point B, where they ultimately want to be? You want to map out the exact process so that you not only can take one person through the process and see a result, but you could take multiple people through the process and help them obtain the same result. This is called creating a replicable process, because regardless of who joins your coaching program, of course, if they are your ideal customer, you can take them through this process to help them obtain an exact result. Very often with a one-to-one coaching model, you can make the program very unique for the client you are serving. But when you are transitioning to a one-to-many or a group coaching program, you want to create an overall process that will allow any client that you sign on to the program to get the same outcome or result. So you want to be very intentional about this step. Once you've gotten clear on your signature program outline and you've identified the exact steps that you are going to take your clients through to achieve a result, now it's time to launch your first cohort. Keep in mind, you don't have to build out your entire program and have everything figured out by the time you go to launch your first cohort. It's actually quite the opposite. You are going to launch a beta test or a beta program. So by doing a beta test to start and launch your first coaching program, you are going to get a small group of people in to your first cohort or your first launch. You're going to get them in at a discounted rate, which is also going to allow you to sell your first coaching program a lot easier. And after you help them achieve a transformation, you are going to collect their success stories. Let's take a look at an example. I am a career coach and I want to start a 90-day career transition program. In this program, I am going to take a certain group of clients from the point where they are in a career they don't really love and they want to transition into their ideal career. In the future, my ideal goal for my program is to charge $3,000 for this 90-day program. For my beta test, I am going to sell my program for $1,500 for the 90 days. I'm going to bring a group of 5 people into the program so that I could help them go from a place where they are stuck to a place where they transition into their new career, and I'm going to help them achieve that result in the 90 days. This is going to be my beta test. When I am marketing and selling the beta test for my coaching program, I am going to emphasize that the first cohort in, the beta testers, are going to get in at a discounted rate before the price goes up later down the line. This is very attractive to a lot of people. So it's going to allow you to sell the first cohort of your group coaching program fast. Now, you've signed up your first 5 clients into your beta test. You've helped them achieve a transformation. And step number 3 is to collect success stories. Beta tests are a great way to help clients achieve a transformation, but also for you to collect feedback and client testimonials that are going to help you perfect your coaching program. One of the most powerful marketing tools is social proof and testimonials. People will be a lot more likely to purchase your group coaching program if they could see success stories or examples of people that have gone through your program and obtained results. So you want to utilize these success stories in things like your landing pages, on sales calls, in your social media, and other marketing materials to show your clients success. Now you've collected these success stories, whether they are videos or even just feedback that you've collected. You now want to update your program and set the date for your next cohort. The cohort style is great for group coaching programs, and this simply means you are taking a group of people starting on the same day and taking them through the time period of your group coaching program, and they're going to end on the same day, versus an evergreen model where people can jump into your group coaching program at any time. Cohort styles gives you a set date to work towards for your next launch, but it also allows the participants in the group coaching program to build community, get to know each other, and actually go through that transformation together. Community is really powerful in group coaching programs. The benefits of an evergreen program, though, evergreen simply means that you don't have a set start date or set launch date. The benefits are that you have consistent revenue coming in month over month. You don't have a set start date, so people could jump in at any time into your program. So you have to decide what works best for you. If you are just starting your group coaching program, I do recommend the cohort style. Do the beta test and then set the date for your next launch. After you've done that for a few months or few years and you've really perfected the process, then transition into the evergreen or ongoing model. So at this point, you have your coaching program mapped out. You are clear on whether you want to do evergreen versus cohort style, and you've set the date for that beta test launch. And now the big question becomes, how do I sell this thing? Most coaches will post on Instagram, blast to their email list, or try to find other ways to get people into their first coaching program. If you have a larger audience, this will work great for you because you could get your ideal clients into that beta launch or into that first cohort. However, this is a very unpredictable way to sell your coaching program. You could make a post and hear crickets, or you can make a post and actually get people to respond. Another way that I use, though, and that I help other coaches and consultants utilize as well, is the cold outreach on LinkedIn approach. For most people, this might sound crazy and completely out of the box. However, hear me out. It really works. Cold outreach is the #1 most predictable way to get consistent leads and clients into your coaching business. And with the method that I'm going to show you, you can go from a place where you don't know how or where to sell your group coaching program to where you have people lined up at the door, ready to throw their credit cards at you, ready to sign up. So let's look at what this method looks like. First, you want to get on LinkedIn. If you are not on LinkedIn yet, make sure that you are on the platform. It is the #1 business networking site for professionals like you and me, and it is the best place for you to sell your coaching program. Step 2 is to do a simple search and connect with your ideal prospects. These are people that perhaps are in a certain industry or they have a certain job title that you would like to target. Step 3 is to send them a direct message telling them the benefits of your program and the fact that you want to get on a quick call with them to share more about your first beta launch. If you're unsure of whether this method works, take a look at some of these client testimonials of other coaches and consultants that are utilizing the same method to sell their coaching programs. Now let's get to the message. Messaging is the most important way that you are going to connect with your ideal prospect, but also how you're going to get them on a call to sell your coaching program. And remember, cold outreach is the #1 most predictable way to sell and to scale your business. So here is an example of an exact message I would send if I was a business coach launching an accelerator program to help companies, early stage companies, get to market really fast. Let's take a look. Hello, Jennifer. Curious, are you a business that's looking to get to market, raise capital, and ultimately scale? If so, I have something that may be of interest to you. You see, we help big thinking founders launch their business or product idea like the pros through a 90-day accelerator program that lays out the exact steps I've used to raise capital, launch over 3 businesses, and sell 2 companies. Not sure where you're at in your entrepreneurial journey, but right now I'm looking for 5 entrepreneurs for a beta test, and I'd love for you to potentially be part of it. What day and time would be good for a quick Zoom call? So here, I've laid out the benefits of the coaching program, the fact that I'm launching a beta test. I've called out a specific audience or specific person with this type of message. And trust me, if you are reaching out to somebody that is in need of your service, they are going to respond, and our clients are seeing the results of this, and you're going to get people on the phone to sell your coaching program. The great thing about using the cold outreach on LinkedIn approach is that you don't need to have a large number of connections or huge amounts of followers or a huge email list. This is the simplest way and the most effective way to sell your group coaching program. The more messages you can send to your ideal prospect, the higher your chances of getting people on a call to sell your group coaching program. So we covered a lot of information on how to start and sell your group coaching program. Let's recap. You first want to start off with your signature program outline, where you map out the exact steps you are going to take your clients through to obtain a transformation. And remember, you want it to be a replicable process that anybody joining your group coaching program can go through to obtain that result. Then second, you want to launch your first cohort. Remember that beta test where you're going to take a group of 5 to 10 people through that initial launch, collect feedback and success stories from them, get them in at a discounted rate so that you could launch fast. Once you've launched your beta test, make sure that you collect those success stories and feedback and implement them into your program. Then you want to set the date for your next cohort or decide if you want to transition into an evergreen model at this point. And number 5 is to utilize LinkedIn to do cold outreach so that you can get people on a call to sell your program. Whether this is your first time selling a group coaching program or you want to scale your existing group coaching program, I want you to download my free guide, the Client Scale ebook, where we show you the exact process of how we utilize LinkedIn to help not only us, but our clients scale their client base. Click the link right below this video and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.